Hey there, my name is Caitlin, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to set a daily appointment limit for your staff members. So I'm starting here in Setup, which I just accessed through the app drawer. If you don't see it pinned here, you can always click on View All and locate it here under S. So in Setup, what I'm going to do is click on my staff menu to expand it, and then we're going to go into staff members. So to configure the appointment limit for a staff member, you'll do that through their staff profile. So I'm going to locate the staff member that I want to apply this limit to, which is our staff member Oliver. And then once I'm here, I'm going to head over to my Services tab. So you'll have to make sure that on the Services tab, the appointments toggle is on, otherwise all of the options are going to disappear. So this specific staff member has to be able to perform or provide appointments as a service in order to be able to do this. So right under appointments, there's an area here for daily appointment capacity. So you can slide either of these two toggles on or off, and you can use them to either limit this staff member to a certain amount of appointments per day, or the one underneath is limiting them to a certain number of hours of appointments per day. So you can also have both of these on at the same time. And when you do that, you'll see this message appear here at the top that just lets you know that the lower of the two limits that you're setting is going to be used to determine the capacity. So just for today's video, I'm going to set a really small appointment limit of 2 appointments per day, just as an example. But you can customize this to be whatever you want. So the maximum number of appointments per day is 99, and the maximum number of hours of appointments every day is 24. So you've got tons of flexibility here. So I'm going to go ahead and save this in the bottom right corner, and then I'll show you what it looks like for both clients and staff members when somebody tries to book an appointment with a staff member that's hit their daily limit. So let's start off with the staff side. So what I'm going to do is head to the schedule. So our staff member, Oliver, has 2 appointments for today, 1 and 2. So any other appointment booking that we try to make for him on this day is going to put him over that daily appointment limit. So let's say I want to try to book a 3rd appointment. So I'm just going to find the time slot that I want to book for. I'll click it and then I'll select book an appointment. We'll enter in the client that we're trying to book an appointment for. And then we'll also select that service that we want to book. And then we're going to go ahead and try to book this. So once I click either book unpaid or book and pay, it doesn't really matter in this case, I get a booking conflict message here at the bottom. So it says here that this staff member is at capacity. I can actually override this if I need to. So for example, if Oliver came to me and said that I could book this client in any way, maybe he's squeezing them in, then I could go ahead and select book anyway from here. So if I do that, I can again click book unpaid, and then that appointment will be booked and it appears here in the schedules. So that's what this looks like for staff who are booking appointments. Let's go ahead and switch over to the client web app so we can see this from the client's point of view. So I'm now in the client web app and I've selected the Book Now tab, and then I'm on the Appointments Book Now tab that we have configured. And let's say that I want to book an appointment for a private yoga session with Oliver for today. We know that he has already reached his appointment limit. So as a client, I probably don't know that yet, but let's go ahead and add our session to the cart. I'm not going to have any add-ons. And then we'll go ahead and click on Select Staff. So I can scroll through the list and find the staff member that I want to book with, which in our case is Oliver. So I'll click on him. And then what you're going to see is for today, Wednesday, August 2nd, we know that Oliver had some availability when we saw his schedule on the staff side, but because he's reached that daily appointment limit, we are not going to be able to see any availability for him today. However, if I maybe move to tomorrow, he's got all these times available. So what your clients are going to see on the client web app is that they won't get a notification or any type of pop-up message here that says the staff member is at their daily appointment limit, but they will not be able to actually book services with this staff member using the client web app. So that's pretty much it for the client side. For the final portion of our video today, I'm actually going to show you what this looks like on the Elevate Staff app as well. So I'm here now on the Elevate Staff app and I am on the Schedule tab. There's Oliver, and then there's those 3 appointments that we looked at setting up earlier. So I want to go ahead and book another appointment with Oliver. So I'm going to do my standard process of tapping on the time slot that I want, selecting book an appointment. We will choose the client. If they're not here, you can search for them. I'm going to select this one, and then we can select the service that this client wants. Maybe it's one of these. We are not going to apply any add-ons. The date and time, of course, will be today, and there's the time that I tapped on. And then again, same options here, book and pay or book unpaid. At this point, it doesn't really matter, so let's go book unpaid. And then at the bottom of this appointment booking screen, there's a really similar message to what we saw when we looked at the staff back office on the schedule. So we see here that there's a booking conflict, that he is at appointment capacity. I can go ahead if I want and book this anyway. So if I were to do that, this appointment would appear on the schedule. Or if I did not want to do this, maybe I didn't have permission from Oliver, or he said, please don't book me any more appointments on that day, I don't want to go over my limit, then you could go ahead and select a different day from the schedule. So there we go. We just looked at setting up a daily appointment limit for individual staff members, and we took a peek at what this looks like for both staff and clients. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.